He all in our business. Nostalgia, Beverly Hills. Okay, Nars. The Bob is Bobby. And sometimes I be stuttering. But that's okay. You said picture?
Okay.
Where's your other shoe? What happened to your other shoe? Good morning, y'all. Welcome back. If you're here for the first time, my name is Shay Nicole, and I create videos to help elevate your confidence in self-care and style while also dropping gems for my current and aspiring content creators. I'm so glad you're here. Now let's get into today's agenda. So first things first, I'm gonna make a quick breakfast. I'm not really that hungry, but I know I need to put a little something on my stomach because I have a long day of filming. After I finish eating, I'm gonna go upstairs and do my makeup because the first campaign I have to shoot today is for Fancy Homebody. Shout out to them. If you remember, I did a past vlog where I showed you some behind the scenes where I was creating content for them, doing some elevated casual looks for my elevated casual series over on Instagram, and I've also been posting elevated casual looks here on YouTube Shorts. Well, they decided to spin the block and they booked me again. So this time I'm creating some elevated casual pieces for their spring collection. So I'm really excited about that. Then after I shoot the Fancy Homebody campaign, I do have a Sephora campaign to record, but I don't think I can show that on camera. So this is for a fragrance that is currently under embargo. Embargo just means that a brand has not released it yet to the public, but it has been released to content creators, influencers, and models, and different brands that are going to be creating content with it. So because the fragrance is under embargo, I don't really know when this particular vlog is going to drop. To be on the safe side, I don't want to breach my contract. I'm not going to show me filming that, but stay tuned because, oh my gosh, first of all, let me just say, I love creating my Sephora Squad content. If you didn't already know, I am on the Sephora Squad, which is a 1-year ambassadorship program for Sephora, which means I get to create content for so many different brands that Sephora carries. So whether it is some of the skincare products you just saw me use during my morning skincare routine, or a fragrance, or some type of makeup product, anything that is in a Sephora store, like any brand, I have the opportunity to work with them. And how the flow of the contract goes is throughout the full year of my contract, I am presented with different campaigns that I can either opt into or opt out of. I can also, let Sephora know, hey, I'm really enjoying this Charlotte Tilbury blush, or I really like this Nude Sticks lip gloss, you know, would you reach out to them and let them know that I love to work with them? Like, it's a really great relationship where they have opened so many doors and opportunities for me, again, to work with all of the brands that they carry, and also brands that maybe I haven't even heard of before. Let's be honest, Sephora has so many different brands, and if you're not really familiar with Sephora, you could walk around in there and get lost. Like, I'm somebody that was a huge fan of Sephora even before I applied for the Sephora squad, and for so many years, you know, I would just be buying stuff and not even really know some of the brands I'm using. But then once I started getting more intentional about my self-care routines with my skincare and makeup and just trying to, you know, glow up, like I've been on my postpartum glow up journey since Gigi was born, I started really getting in tune with a lot of these brands, and to be able to be on the Sephora squad and make this amazing content with them and get paid for it, because I don't know if I said that, but I've definitely explained it in past vlogs. But if you're new here, as a Sephora ambassador and a member of the Sephora squad, I do get paid. Like, this is a paid contract, and then I also get paid for all the brand deals that I'm doing. So it has been a huge blessing. It's changed my life, and it's really just elevated my whole brand. Bye, baby. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Genesis is headed to gymnastics, so today is like her favorite day of the week. It's not just a regular gymnastics class where they have all, like, you know, the poles and the swinging things, like they have that, but they also have like little rock climbing walls and all kind of other stuff to keep the kids active. So I absolutely love it. I'm not gonna be able to go with her today. Our nanny's taking her, but it's so cute. Like, I would show it, but it's like a whole bunch of other kids, and obviously I don't have the consent to record those kids, but it's just the cutest thing. So if you have a chance to put your kid in any type of gym program or like activity like that that gets them active, you should definitely do it. Okay, but back to what we were talking about. So yes, for the Sephora squad, it's been life-changing. And one of the things that I love about being on Sephora squad is the fact that I get so many tips and gems on how to elevate my content, strengthen my brand. That's what I meant when I said that it has elevated my brand, because I have more knowledge in the beauty industry and making skincare and makeup content. You know, a lot of brands, they want to work with you, but there's stipulations that come with it. You have to know how to shoot the content. You have to understand how to go through the guidelines and read through creative concepts and briefs, and also come up with your own concepts. So when it comes to being on the Sephora squad, it's not just about, you know, working with brands and getting paid all this money. No, it's also about strengthening your craft and going through teaching lessons, tutorials. We get a lot of workshops that, you know, you can opt into at any time. You get so many resources. So again, it has been life-changing, and I believe that the Sephora squad application will come out at some point, maybe mid-year this year. So stay tuned for that. I would suggest that you go to the sephorasquad.com website, and I don't know if they have like notifications you can sign up for, but just check it out. And I really want to encourage you content creators out there who are watching this to apply for the Sephora squad when it comes out. The application, again, it'll come out at some point this year, and when I know the date, I'll definitely share it with you all just to keep you updated. But again, it has been so life-changing, not just because I'm an ambassador for like the #1 beauty brand in the world, but also because, again, I have learned how to strengthen my craft, and I have learned how just to show up and be more consistent and to create the content that is going to not only get me paid and, you know, elevate my own personal lifestyle, but also what's gonna attract new brands, because the goal is to keep growing, getting bigger and better, okay? All right, now, aside from shooting those 2 campaigns, I also need to shoot some organic content, and this is a tip for my content creators out there who are struggling, you know, to have a diversity of content on your page. Make sure you're planning out in between when you're creating ads for brands, or if you haven't gotten to the point where you are securing ads and you're trying to, you know, create content that's gonna attract brands, which sometimes can look a little bit commercialized, make sure you are squeezing in some organic content in between, and that will help your page not to feel too, you know, like just a walking commercial. I personally don't like to follow people that are always in my face trying to sell me something. To me, it just doesn't really come off, you know, organic. It doesn't, and let me say this, I understand that social media is not really always organic. Like, obviously, in some way, shape, or form, you're always trying to sell something, whether you're trying to sell a product, a service, or even sell yourself. You know, you're trying to get people to follow you. I get that all content is curated, like, I understand that. Again, they're not always throwing in your face different ads. They make you want to follow them and engage with their content by showing advice videos and doing, you know, inspirational videos. I like doing things like that in between my paid ads, and it just keeps the page diversified, like I said. So I want to do some bridal inspo. Let me explain, hear me out, because obviously I'm already married. So you're like, what type of bridal inspo? Not a bride, like I'm the bride right now, but for my bride-to-bes, like, you know what I'm saying, for the girlies who just got engaged. I want to show them some looks as far as like what you could wear to your rehearsal dinner, what you could wear to your bachelorette weekend. I'm even thinking about doing a series for wedding guests or maybe the bridesmaids, like how to dress for the bachelorette. Like, I just have all these ideas. And fun fact about me, I never got to have like the true bridal experience because I got engaged in November right before COVID. So I got engaged November 2019. COVID hit right after that. Child, and I didn't get to have like a bachelorette weekend. I didn't get to have, you know, all the festivities that most people do because obviously the world was shut down. Jeremiah and I ended up having 2 different weddings. We had a small private ceremony with just him, myself, and both of our parents. Fun fact, my dad is a pastor and his dad is also a pastor. So they were able to marry us because, you know, they're licensed as, what's the word I'm looking for? When you can, thanks babe, officiant. Thank you to my man, he just be knowing. And not you listening to my my YouTube, how you know I'm not over here talking about you? He all in our business. But yeah, so both of our fathers are officiant. So they were able to marry us in together jointly in a ceremony. So like they took turns. You know, when you go to a wedding, the pastor says different things like in his little book, and then he asks like, do you take this hand? You know the whole thing if you've been to a wedding. So they just like went back and forth where my dad said something, then my father-in-law said something. It was the cutest thing. And then of course our mothers were there. Both of our parents, another fun fact, got married the same year. They both got married in 1988? 1987, 88? Yeah, they both been married like over 35 years. So cute. So anyways, I didn't get the big wedding at first because the world was shut down. So we did the small ceremony with just the 6 of us. And then when the world started opening up a little bit more, about 6 or 7 months later, we had our big wedding. But you can scroll back and watch that video, child, because what are the odds? We ended up having a wedding on the day that all of Houston was shut down due to a whole, I won't call it a blizzard, I'll call it an ice storm. It was like a citywide record-breaking low temperature. I think it got down to almost, I don't remember the degrees, like 20 degrees, below 20 degrees, 10 degrees, whatever. The point is, you can scroll back and watch that video. I'll write my wedding recap. But I said all that to say, even though we still got to have our wedding in the hotel that we were stranded in because the whole city lost power, I'll do another recap another day. Still traumatized from that a little bit. It was an amazing day, but I just never got to have like the wedding of my dreams. So Jeremiah and I have talked about doing like maybe a 7 or 10 year vow renewal where, first of all, we're not gonna be in Houston, it's given destination. We're gonna leave the country and make sure, fingers crossed, prayers up, that we pick like a tropical island or just somewhere where hopefully it's not rainy season and there's no ice storm in sight. But I said all that to say, y'all, that is one of the reasons why I want to do some bridal inspo, because I feel like I can relive what could have been for my wedding planning through my content. So stay tuned for that. I might start recording a little bit of that today. Maybe not, it just depends on my energy level because I'm a little tired. But yes, I would love for you to also comment what inspo you need because wedding season is coming. So are you a bridesmaid? Are you a fiance? Do you have a wedding that you've been invited to? Is it a tropical destination wedding? Is it somewhere, I don't know, cold in the mountains? So let me know in the comments if you need any type of inspo for how to dress, because what I'm seeing, y'all, is the girlies don't really know, and no shade if you're one of the girlies I'm talking about, but the girlies don't really know how to dress for certain occasions when it comes to weddings. Like, the girls don't know what a black tie affair is compared to like just like a cocktail dress, or you know, like after 5 weddings compared to daytime weddings or summer weddings. Like, I've been to several weddings, engagement parties, dinners, wedding rehearsal dinners. I've been to so many things where I'm looking around like, y'all don't understand the dress code, and that's not your fault. Maybe no one ever taught you, so I'm here to help, okay? So again, drop a comment, let me know, what do you have coming up that's pertaining to some type of wedding or wedding inspo event, bridal shower, rehearsal dinner, etc. And let me know what time of year it is, where is it, and I will come up with some inspo for you, okay? And this is in alignment with my Elevated Casual series. I wanted to show these really cute t-shirt dresses. Hear me out, because I know that sounds weird, but I have been just obsessed with things that I can throw on real quickly that don't take too much. If I need to, you know, run errands, I look cute, but also like I don't have to struggle to use the bathroom. Like, you know, if you put on like a bodysuit on, it's comfortable, but then when you go to the bathroom, you gotta like damn near get naked. Like, I've been trying to find outfits that, again, are super fashionable. I'm comfortable. I'm running errands. I'm chasing Gigi around. Like, whatever I'm doing, it don't take too much for me to put it on, take it off, and I'm still giving a look. So I just got these out the cleaners because I don't know, y'all. Sometimes when I order stuff, call me bougie, but if it comes and it looks fine, smells great, everything looks cool, awesome. Like, I'm probably still gonna wash it myself and then I'll wear it. But then sometimes if it comes out looking a little wrinkled, especially because this material, if it just looks, I don't know, it doesn't look presentable enough to me where I would just wear it out, I just take it straight to the dry cleaners. Call me bougie, I don't know. But I love when I get my clothes freshly steamed and pressed. Yes, I could do it with my own steamer, but sometimes I just don't feel like it. So anyways, let me show you these. They're super cute. Ah, look at the material. You see that? That is quality, okay? And now you see why I didn't want to iron it myself or even steam it myself, because I just feel like, I don't know, some stuff is so nice, I don't want to mess it up. So these are from ASOS, and well, two of them are kind of long. Hold on, let me take it out. So this is the first one, which I love because it is short. You know, I like having my little thigh out. And it's like a bronzy taupe brown color. I'm a neutral girl, okay? One thing about me, especially, well, I can't even say summer and springtime because I'm gonna wear neutrals all year round. But I love neutrals because they just look good on pretty much any skin tone. And I love earth tones. And this is something that I would definitely pair with like an olive green with some gold or some cream. Maybe like an olive green purse, gold accessories, some type of neutral shoes. Like I just, girl. So again, it looks like a shirt, but it's definitely a dress. And I can't wait to style it. I'm gonna make some organic content with that today. And again, y'all, when I say organic content, I mean content that is giving inspo that I'm not getting paid to post. Because again, we're trying to diversify our content. Now, get into this one. This one is super long. It actually goes all the way down to the ankles, but I love the ombre of it. It goes from like a deep ocean, like a dark ocean blue, down to like a lighter blue, and then it fades all the way down to like almost a gray, silverish. So beautiful. This to me is giving like vacation. I just woke up. I'm on like a nice tropical vacation. I'm about to get some breakfast, or I'm about to do some morning shopping, walking along by the beach, going to different little stores. Like when I shop, I always picture myself like, what am I doing? I don't know, call me extra, but I pick like a scene in mind and I envision myself in that scene, kind of like a movie. Cause I feel like my life is a movie and I'm just, I am the star of my own show, okay? So that is what this is giving. And I love that this has a split up the side. It's not too much of a split, but I don't know, I kind of think I might ask my tailor to take it up a little notch. I don't know. One thing about me, baby, I'm gonna go to my tailor. I will customize anything. I don't care if it's just a little t-shirt dress. I will customize it, okay? I also got it in green because one thing about me, when I find something I like, I'm gonna get it in multiple colors, of course. Get into the green. Listen, orange is my favorite color, but olive green is slowly but surely becoming a strong, maybe even a tie. I wouldn't say first place. I'm switching out all these hangers because I cannot stand wire hangers. Oh my gosh, they just, no more wire hangers. If you don't understand that reference, you're too young to be my friend, okay? Anyway, super long. Once again, it does have a split up the side. And with this one, of course, I'm thinking some gold minimal accessories. I could see myself doing like a gold chunky chain, some bracelets, a cute anklet with my sandals. Again, I'm walking along my tropical vacation, y'all. I might even have my hair up in a messy bun. Oh wait, I be forgetting I cut my hair, y'all. What messy bun? I'm gonna have to do my wig in a messy bun. But yes, definitely giving. I'm gonna style all three of these for my elevated casual inspo, or I might save them for my vacay inspo series, because if you haven't seen it, head on over to YouTube Shorts after you finish this video, or go over my Instagram, my TikTok, because I am doing a vacay style inspo series. And remember, for those of you who are new here or just don't understand how any of this works, I link everything over on my LTK. LTK is a shopping platform. It's just like any other social media platform, but it is specifically for shopping. So you can shop people's home decor. You can shop their style when it comes to clothes, accessories, shoes, anything that they can tag, you can shop it. It's just like if you shopped on this YouTube shopping platform, but I haven't added that feature yet. Wait on it. Me and my assistant have a meeting later on today where I'm gonna talk to her about that. And you can let me know in the comments, is it easier for you to shop in YouTube? Have you been shopping in YouTube? Do you follow creators that actively use the shopping buttons? Because again, it's new to me. I haven't tried it yet, but if you feel like it's easier for you, maybe I will implement it. I also don't know if the YouTube shopping app has all of these things. Like LTK literally has everything. Like everywhere that I shop, I can tag an LTK. So for now, make sure you go to the description for this vlog and any vlog that I post, and you can go straight to my LTK, and that's where everything is housed, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go put these dresses upstairs because obviously I have way too many clothes, shoes, and accessories for our downstairs closet. I have actually converted our primary bedroom closet into Jeremiah's whole closet man cave situation. So he takes the downstairs, I take everything upstairs. Like I have the guest room closet, I have my office with my shoe wall and accessory wall that y'all have seen probably in a lot of my content, my little makeup room. I take our storage closet. I pretty much take up everything. So fun fact. I'm just giving all kind of fun facts, all right? I'm gonna start doing that throughout these vlogs so y'all can just get to know me better, because again, I'm new here, but I appreciate you being here. All right, let's get this day started. All right, so quick intermission. Marlene is here. Hey, Marlene. And we got some PR packages, y'all. She just went and picked up some packages from my PR box. So today we got a perfume called Catch Feelings by 5 Cents. Okay. And I feel like this is gonna smell good because they have another one called Into Deep that I like to layer with my Sensual Oud by Zara. And this is all also linked in on my website. Like if you click the link in the description box, not my LTK, but Zara fragrances are looked on my Comey page. So you can smell that one. The Zara Sensual Oud is really good, but I think this one might be sold at Sephora, so I could probably link it. But ooh, I knew this was gonna smell good. Oh my gosh. This is a Ruby Grapefruit Damask Rose. Oh yes. This is gonna go good with the Zara Oud too, Sensual Oud. Okay, shout out to them. Catch Feelings. This might be my new everyday fragrance.
It's like very
spicy,
soft.
sweet.
Yeah,
it's like soft, sweet, and still a little spicy to it. It's like warm.
We love a little spice.
We do, we do. Don't I already have this? I feel like I just opened this. This is from Anastasia, right?
It sure is.
I literally just opened this.
You know that
in the last vlog. Okay. So we have the same thing from last time. If you caught the last vlog from Anastasia Beverly Hills. These are her shade sticks, complexion sticks. It looks like little deodorant, it's so cute. See how it looks like deodorant, but it's not? I don't know if this is full coverage, but I'm definitely gonna try this out. I might try it today. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna try out these complexion sticks today. We have 4 of them. Then we got, Biossance. Shout out to Biossance. Absolutely love their skincare products. Biossance and Caudalie are probably my favorite skincare products of all time. It's like luxury, but not too overly expensive. They sent some mineral sunscreen. Gotta stock up on sunscreen. Hello Sunshine. They sent a hydrating sunscreen serum, which I prefer sunscreen serums because they don't dry out your skin. They actually put moisture back into your skin, so I'll definitely be trying that. And then NARS, shout out to NARS, sent some lip liners. I feel like I have enough already. I might do these for a giveaway. Yeah, I already have this. This is red. And then, let me see. Another one looks like kind of like an apricot color. This one looks like, oh, this is a gloss. Hold up now. Ooh. Okay, I haven't tried this color yet. Okay, NARS, okay. I might try some of these, but some of them will be for a giveaway. Thank you, NARS, shout out to y'all. And then this big box here is the stuff from Fancy Homebody that I'm gonna record today. And I forgot to tell you, they actually sent me, I don't know if y'all remember last time when I had, it was a cream jumpsuit with a matching cardigan and then a green one. And I love them so much. I was wearing them like through the airport, for travel. I would run errands in them. I always got so many compliments in them and they're so comfortable. So I actually told them to send me the rest of the collection. So some of this,
all of the colors.
Some of this stuff is for the campaign, but some of it is just jumpsuits that I asked for because I just like them. So that's one of my favorite things about being an influencer, a full-time content creator, or this was happening before I was full-time, but just basically developing relationships with brands where you can literally send an email, send a DM, or even some brands, if it's like a smaller brand, I have their personal contact number. I can try something, love it, and tell them, hey, I need it in every color, or I need it in every shade. Like, that is one of my favorite things. So, I love that. They said, ooh, these are pretty. So again, shout out to Fancy Homebody. I can't wait to try all this stuff on. And I might need to tell them to send me a medium next time because your girl is getting slim, okay? Slim thick.
Can't focus on me. Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the soap, hot faucet running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone, you're stuck in your zone. You don't ever, but I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just want you to get up. Lately, I've been a little better. Wish you would just focus on.
Your cries, they can be heard from far and wide. It's only the two of us. Everything I need between those thighs.
Makeup. You wanna play in the makeup? Not too much. Look at her. She looking for something to say. Look. She looking. She's like, give me something now.
It looks like she knew what she was looking for. Hi, Mama.
You smell like outside.
How are you? Right?
Wow. Look. For Gigi.
Just to get thankful that I had days full of you, before it winds down into the memories. It's all just memories now. Don't you love when I come around?
Okay, y'all, so the makeup is done, the bob is bobbing, and now I'm getting ready to record the campaign for Fancy Homebody. Okay. Camp A-I-N-G. I mean A-I, yeah, G-N. Wait a minute. You said Camp A-I-N-G. campaign. Like, kind of like...
Compagne.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey girl, we're back again. No. Hey girl, we are still very much in our elevated casual era, so I'm back with some more fancy on body style info. But first, did y'all know they have pajama sets? Or it's actually loungewear. No pajamas. These are pajamas. Okay. Hey girl, so we are still very much in our... Marlene for remembering that one of my weaknesses, I won't call it a weakness, but one of my areas for needing improvement as a content creator, which I've been saying this for years, is I don't do well with making sure I have pictures that go along with my videos. And what I mean by that is, if you post on Instagram, you already know that you need a reel cover. And sometimes, actually most times when I'm making my reel covers, the reel cover has nothing to do with the video. For me, it's fine because as long as it's aesthetically pleasing and it's neutral, because I kind of want my page to remain neutral, like, you know, earth tones, like your cream, gray, black, white, sometimes a sprinkle of green. That's fine with me, but when I need to reference content for something, or I need to go back and find a video, it is pure hell because none of the pictures on the front, like the front cover of the reel, match the actual reel. So I'm trying to do a better job with making sure that I pause in between, and this is a content creator tip for you, for those of you out there who are trying to get more consistent with your batch shooting days. Make sure you take a second to go take some pictures. So she's setting up our other camera right now. I have this camera where I'm talking to you and I'm vlogging it. This is my DJI Creator 3 camera, you know, little pocket camera. I have that camera going so I can give you behind the scene footage. This is the Canon EOS M50? Whatever, I'll link everything for you. This is my Canon, and then the Sony ZV-E10 is what I'm shooting my reels on, which I will also cross post to be not just reels, but you know, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. So again, this is a creator tip for you. Make sure that you are structuring, because we kind of just remembered this today, but when you plan to batch create your content in advance, whether you're doing campaigns or you're doing organic content or a combination of both, remember to have your different, and again, you might not have different cameras, I totally understand that, but maybe if you have like your phone and then a camera, you can have 2 tripods up, or if you just want to do everything from your phone, that's totally fine. You don't need multiple devices. I always tell y'all, I built my business off of an iPhone 8, child, okay? You don't need a bunch of equipment. So have your tripod already up to record your videos, and then if you have to set a reminder for yourself or put a little sticky note, something before you switch to the next scene or change clothes or whatever you're doing, make sure you take a picture, okay? Because that's what we're about to do now. We're gonna do that in between some of these. We're not gonna take pictures in everything, but just maybe in 2. I wanna do the black one. In between outfits, just so we can have, again, some aesthetically pleasing and neutral reel covers to go along with our videos, okay?
This one thing
So I just wrapped up shooting all the what we call B-roll, which is just another word for footage. All the footage of me in the different outfits, as well as like quick intros I was doing. But another pro tip for my content creators out there, I want my voiceovers to sound the same as if I'm talking into the camera. I used to record the voiceover separately, like I would download the footage from my camera, go ahead and put everything in CapCut or whatever editing app I was using, and then I would lay the voiceover, but it never matched my voice on camera. So now what I do is I have my voiceover script here on my laptop, and I have the camera right here, like on this tripod, and I set it at a distance that's kind of the same as how it was when I was recording, and I do the voiceover on camera, even though I'm not gonna be on camera, if that makes sense. So then when I upload all of these clips of me actually styling, like all the B-roll that you just saw me record, and then when I upload the footage of me doing the voiceover, it matches the same. And all I have to do in CapCut is extract the audio from those clips. So again, when you're watching the video, it is a seamless transition from my voice on camera to my voiceover. So I hope that helps those of you who have noticed that your voice sounds different. That's another content creator gem for you. This is their essential stress, and sometimes I be stuttering. But I can also dress it up for brunch with the girls or date night. Having transitional pieces like this in your wardrobe is essential. And now I'm gonna shoot a really quick story post. Fun fact, for those of you who are trying to grow your Amazon storefront or your LTK, remember, people like to see the things that you're purchasing or the things that you already have actually on you. So I'm doing my best to make sure I'm showing up, not just posting like the storyboards that I told y'all about in the last one of the last vlogs where I showed you looks like a Pinterest board. Don't just post those. Make sure you put the clothes on, if you can. Put the clothes on or put the accessories on, the shoes, whatever, and show how it looks on an actual person, not just the model, because usually the model is like a size 0. It's not realistic for your average person in your audience, okay? So I'm gonna do some B-roll just to make a quick story post, and I'll also post it on my LTK. I just finished shooting everything I need to shoot. I still need to actually do some of that organic content I told you about earlier with the travel inspo and some more of the bridal inspo series, but I'm really tired. I need a little break. Shout out to Fancy Homebody again though, because this pajama set is so comfortable I put it back on. Oh, let me go get Gigi together. I'm gonna do a little bit of editing for the stuff I just recorded. Take a break, relax a little bit. Sometimes I just, on a batch creation, she's tired. On a batch shoot day like this, I can get drained pretty quickly. So I like to take small breaks in between a bunch of shooting. You know, I have my water, maybe get a little snack, and just kind of relax, unwind, and then I get back to work. So, time for a little mini break.
It's about that time. I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. I'm fed up with you not being here with me. When you know love is all I need. I don't wanna stay. I really wanna stay. I don't want.
Alright y'all, so I took some time to rest and do a couple of quick edits, and I also checked my email. That inbox is always flooded, so I like to clear it out throughout the day. And now I put on another Fancy Homebody set from the campaign I just did. It's so cute. I just feel like I'm in my rich housewife era. Okay, so I'm about to go to UPS to see if there's a package there. Again, that's where my P.O. box for like all the stuff comes for campaigns and gifting. And I know that Marlene had already checked it earlier, but I think something just got delivered. And if it's what I think it is, I wanna go ahead and record that tonight before I take my makeup off and go to bed. I'm about to go head out now. Fingers crossed it's there. All right, y'all, so remember I told you on a past vlog that I wasn't really feeling the little fuzzy microphone. I just thought it looked odd. Well, turns out it's actually a great idea. I've used microphones with little windscreens like this in the past, but for the car, it's perfect because on, let's say it's like a hot day, it's not really hot today, but let's say it was and I had the AC blasting, I would be able to put the windscreen on like it is now over the microphone, and you wouldn't be able to hear the AC. So I feel like it's really valuable when you're on the go, or if it's, you know, you're walking around outside and you're vlogging, the little windscreen over the microphone, that's what helps you to not hear anything, and it like isolates your vocals. So another content creator tip for those of you who are out and about vlogging, get you a little microphone like this. This one came with the DJI camera that I'm using right now, but if your camera didn't come with one, or you're just using your phone, it doesn't matter. You can order like a cheap one off Amazon and it gets the job done. Now, the next thing I definitely need to invest in is some type of contraption to go on my dashboard or the window so I don't have to hold my camera, because this is clearly a safety hazard. And I don't advise recording with one hand and driving with the other, but I don't know, I feel like I'm a great driver. I always tell Jeremiah, like, I've been driving since I was 15, because I'm from Virginia originally, even though New York is like my second home. But it's just always so funny to me because mad people I know from New York, literally my whole family, and then my husband, all his friends, they did not drive early. Like down south, again, I'm from Virginia originally, we had to pass driver's ed just to get your high school diploma. Like, you could not graduate unless you took driver's ed, because driving was clearly a requirement down south. So of course there were some, you know, like people that would catch the bus, but there's no like main transit like it is up north. So whenever I like brag about my driving skills, I get on Jeremiah's nerves, because I'm like, you didn't get your license until you were older. I got my license at 16. I had my permit at 15, okay? But yeah, more fun facts about me. So I'm headed to check this UPS box in. Y'all, I'm really, really hoping, like, cross my fingers, it is what I think it is. I've been doing a lot of hauls for, like I told y'all earlier, the vacay style inspo. And I've also been doing this Dupe It or Not series. And I ordered a bunch of other pieces to do another part. I think this would be like part 3 or 4 to this style series. And they're all dupes of luxury items. So what I do is go on like Neiman, or Saks or Revolve. And I just look at, you know, common places people shop for luxury. And then from there, I look for items that are similar in style, or they give the same feel, but they are a third of the price. And that series has been doing really well for me. Again, fingers crossed. If it's here, great. I will shoot that before I go to bed. Because listen, another batch content creation tip, try to do as much as you can before you're exhausted to the point where you're just gonna get in the bed. Like, once I take my makeup off and put that bonnet on, honey, don't ask me for nothing. Okay, y'all, the package is here, but it actually shipped in 2 different boxes. So I don't know if this is everything from the Dupe It or Not series. I think some of the stuff in this box, because I was looking at like how the size of it, I think half of it is the things I ordered for the new bridal inspo, and then the rest of the stuff is on the way still, but that's okay. Whatever's in that box, I will be recording some of that tonight before I go to bed. All right, y'all, I'm headed back home now. I want to say this before I get back to what I was doing with the recording and everything, because y'all already know I always got to drop a little motivation, inspiration in between these vlogs, and I just always want to make sure I'm giving y'all gems. But this one is specifically for my mamas out there, because I know a lot of moms watch me. That's a huge part of my target audience. So I know it can seem like I'm getting all of this done right now, from batch recording all day to running my errands and just doing everything I need to do baby free, because, you know, I have the support. And you're absolutely right, I do. But I want to encourage you and let you know that it wasn't always like this for me. Like, yes, now we can afford childcare. Like, we have a nanny who is at the house literally every single day. Well, not every single day, Monday through Friday. And sometimes she will come over for like a Saturday night if we want to go to date night, or after church on Sunday if we want to go to brunch, you know, she might come depending on her schedule. But it was not always like this. My husband and I have worked our butts off to have this type of lifestyle. And, you know, I definitely thought about putting Gigi in daycare, but being that my platform is growing more and more, and a lot of interactions I kind of had early on, like throughout my pregnancy and when Gigi was really small, I just wasn't comfortable with that. I'm looking into some early Montessori schools, early preschool for her, probably end of this year, early next year. But anyways, back to the motivation I'm trying to give you. you don't have to wait until you have, if you ever get a nanny, or if you have, you know, all this help and support at home, if you're going to get it, you don't have to wait until then to start your brand. Okay. Please know, when I first started, I was working off of a hope and a dream, child. I didn't like, of course, you know, we had just gotten married. I didn't have a child back then. I wasn't a mom yet, but I was working 2 jobs. Like, I was working in the school system. I had my brand that I was starting up, and I was also doing Uber Eats. A lot of people don't know that about me. And I've said it, you know, on my Instagram lives, because I'm always going live. I'm giving motivation over there. But I want y'all to know that what you see now, driving, you know, a pretty nice car in a nice house, all these things that you see me doing, and just the whole, what we call, you know, the black girl luxury of it all, it was not giving that when I first started. I am here now, and you're seeing all of the fruits of my labor, my very, very strenuous, tiresome labor, okay? And the labor still continues. So for my mamas who are watching this, or just anyone in general, but especially for my moms, please know that what you're seeing me do, you can do as well. You just have to alter it and do it in a way that works for your schedule. So for example, when Gigi was first born, you know, as a newborn, I didn't have any type of help. Like, my parents hadn't moved here yet. We did not have a nanny. And even when we did get our nanny, she started off working part-time, because I just, you know, it was really early for me. I think Gigi may have been 5 months. I can't remember, maybe 5-6 months old. But either way, I just didn't want her to start full-time immediately. Like, I needed time to build a relationship with her, see how she was with Gigi. Obviously, you know, newborns don't do much all day but sleep anyway. So Gigi wasn't up and interactive how she is now. But again, I needed time to see how the nanny was with her and with us in our household, because she also does things like cleans up, does laundry. You know, she's like a housekeeper, but not a full-blown housekeeper, because we also have outsourced, and we have a housekeeper that comes every 2 weeks. And I need to talk about that in another vlog, by the way. I think I'm going to talk about the ways we have built a life of convenience for ourselves, because we really believe in outsourcing and saving ourselves time, because we realize now that time is the most valuable thing that you can have. Time is more valuable than money. So we outsource so many things, not just childcare, but the lawn, I mean, everything. But anyway, I'm rambling. So I said all that to say, when Gigi was first born, it was just me, Jeremiah, and her. We didn't have my parents' help. His parents came down for, I think they stayed with us for maybe like a week, if that. But it was just us trying to figure it out. New parents have no clue what we're doing, no type of support system. But when I tell y'all, I was making content every single day. Like, I was determined, because remember, I got laid off at 6 months pregnant. So I was determined to never have to go back to work, honey. Absolutely not. Once I got a whiff of my new baby, you know, that newborn smell, like, once I smelled her, I was like, oh my God, I can't, how am I supposed to go back? Like, what, maternity leave? Absolutely not. Like, I put it in my mind, I don't care if I have to run off of fumes and barely any sleep, because y'all know how it is for the mamas out there when your baby is first born, especially if you're breastfeeding like I was. I breastfed for about the first 8 to 9 weeks, and I was like, oh, this is for the birds. I stopped. But you know how it is. Your baby is always needing something, whether they need to be changed, they need to eat. Yeah, they sleep a lot, but even when they sleep, you're supposed to sleep. But you know what was even harder for me? The thought of me having to go back to work and not being able to cuddle up with my baby when I felt like it. The thought of that outweighed the inconsistency. The thought of me not being able to work for myself anymore outweighed the lack of time management, or the lack of not having structure for my brand. Like, that's what really got me into gear. That was my driving force and my motivation. And every day was not easy. Let me say that. Of course, you all know, again, if you're a mom out there, you already know what time it is. It was very difficult, very hard. But when I tell y'all, I was posting content every single day. When Gigi would go down for a nap, that was my time. Like, I would pump, because I was breastfeeding, but I was more so exclusively pumping, I would say, after the first 2 weeks. So I would pump as much as I could, make sure I store the milk, and I would get to it. Like, I have videos where I'm literally recording and she's sleeping right next to me in her bassinet. I would do my makeup as best I could. I didn't really have the best makeup skills back then. Like, I have definitely practiced, and I haven't perfected. I got a long way to go, but I've gotten better with my makeup in the recent couple of months, I would say, maybe the last 6-7 months. But yeah, I would do my makeup, do my hair as best I could, and record while she was sleeping. And then I would try to squeeze in a quick nap. Okay? This was my life every day, but it paid off. And I'm not telling you to be a crazy person like me, because obviously you got to be some level of crazy to do what I was doing. But I'm telling you, it is possible. You can make it work, okay? You can alter your schedule and be uncomfortable just for a little bit. It's a moment of sacrifice for a lifetime of reward. I always tell people that sacrifice is temporary, okay? Your sacrifice of sleep and your sacrifice of sanity is not forever. When I got laid off, we were definitely living, after we wiped out my severance and, wiped out most of our savings, we were living check to check from Jeremiah's paychecks. And then we were also, struggling to do a lot of things we wanted to do for our first house. We wanted to go all out and get an interior designer and get all this furniture. Child, we kept that apartment furniture for a little over a year. We got a couple of new pieces, like a dining room table here and there, but again, it was all about sacrifice. We knew that this was a moment of grinding where we wasn't gonna buy new things. I was still thrifting, because again, I was heavy into my brand at the time, Good Girls Thrift, before I started really transitioning over into lifestyle content. So when I say it was a sacrifice, again, we played no games. Of course, we still enjoyed ourselves. When my parents finally did move down here, we started going on some more date nights, and we did do a vacation. I think Gigi was maybe 7 or 8 months at the time. We took our first vacation post-baby, but we still lived our life. We just altered it a little bit to fit the budget. And then once my brand deal started paying, because I was getting brand deals when she was a newborn, but I had to wait for them to actually pay out. In a previous vlog, I told y'all about how you have to wait for the brand deals to pay. You can secure a brand deal and, not see the money until months later. So once my brand deal started to pay and the money was hitting the account, then we started to okay, let's go furniture shopping. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's restore our savings, restore our investment account. There was a lot of things that we had to put a pause on. And I want you to know, for my current and aspiring content creators watching this right now, you may have to adjust your lifestyle, but it's temporary. You may have to cut back on going out to eat, going on your date nights, shopping, buying clothes, buying this. Even if you are a lifestyle creator who is doing, let's say, style inspo or home inspo, home decor, maybe if you're doing hair stuff and you're used to buying bundles, or you're used to buying, new hair products, new nail products, whatever it is that you're trying to promote, you may have to cut back on buying that stuff and try to do some collaborations where you get free stuff to then create content with. Try to do some exchanges. I got so many things for free when I was first starting and grinding with my brand, because I was bartering services. I will create content for you if you send me this dress, this skirt, this hoodie. I would literally slide into brands' DMs and let them know, hey, I would love to make content for you. I would give them examples of other content I made for other brands in the past, or just content that I made that was organic. And then I would let them know my vision, oh, I would love to do a date night inspo with this. So that's how I was getting a lot of my stuff for free, because baby, when I wanted to step out and go to date night, of course I wanted a new outfit or 2 or 3. So I would give the brands the vision of what I wanted to do with the products they sent me, and then they would send it, because brands love free promo, y'all. I've told y'all that 1,000 times. So while you're in your season of sacrifice, while you were trying to make ends meet, and maybe you're temporarily living check to check, maybe you are trying to finagle your budget where you can afford to treat yourself to some things, listen, do your best to bargain, especially if you have some type of following. You don't have to have 100,000 followers. No, I think back then, I definitely didn't have 100,000 followers when Gigi was born. Barter services, reach out to brands, and do your best to pitch yourself in a really good light. Make sure that the content that you are posting organically aligns with the things that you see them posting or them reposting. And then most importantly, when you are trying to grow your LTK, your Amazon storefront, or whatever affiliate linking program that you're using, try to find stuff that you already own in your closet that you can tag and then make revenue from. So if I already own a sweater like this, there's no point in me going to buy a new sweater when I can just tag this one or tag a similar one in one of these apps. If I want to tag these shades, but maybe it's not in stock, or I didn't get it from a store that's in LTK or on Amazon or whatever, I can just do a Google image search, take a picture of these, then go tag similar shades that look close to this. There are so many ways that you can make money without spending money. And let me know in the comments if you want me to do some type of series on just how to achieve a higher lifestyle, how to elevate your lifestyle, but still stay within a budget or on a strict budget, because I know a lot of you all are suffering in this economy. A lot of you all are trying to find a second and maybe even third job, another side hustle. And I'm here to tell you, all of this that you see, it wasn't always like this, okay? Just feel like anything that you want in this life, you can get it. Like, I do not see any boundaries. I don't see any ceilings. It does not exist to me. The whole sky is the limit. Nope. There is no limit to this. Like, we going up and up and up, like higher and higher, continuing to soar, continuing to achieve. So again, I just really pray that something from these vlogs will light a fire under you. Again, especially if you're a mom. I hope and I pray that it touches you, because I am trying to make the content that I know I needed back when I first started this journey of content creation. I'm trying to be the big sister or the mentor to you that I did not have, because child, it gets lonely in these content creator streets. All right, that's my pep talk for the day. Let me get back to work.
I'm stepping up, I'm stepping up, so don't you fight it, so don't you fight it. Baby boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy. Come on, girl, tell me how you feel. I think about you all the time, I see you in my dreams. Baby boy, not a day goes by without my fantasy. Come on, girl, tell me what's the deal. I think about you all the time, I see you in my dreams.
Pick your shoes up. Pick your other shoe up. It's right here, baby. Gigi, it's right here. Come on. You ready to use the potty? You ready to use the potty? That's mommy's shoes. That's mommy's shoes. That's not Gigi's shoes. They look cute on you too, girl. Yeah. Ooh. Yes. Yeah. They look cute on you. Get it, get it, yes. Okay, now come on. It's time for bed, baby. Come on, let's go. It's potty time. Go to the potty, go to the potty. Go to the potty, go to the potty. So we just got Gigi her own potty. So we have to hype up potty time. She's clearly not potty trained yet, but she is in this routine where she knows before she goes to bed she has to use the potty. So, and this is what her potty looks like. It's so cute. It has like this little ladder that she can climb up to it. And sis is ready to use the potty. Okay. It's time to potty. It's time to potty. Go, 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 go. Get it, get it. Good job. Yay. All right, it's time.
Okay.
Okay. You got it? Oh, careful. Careful. All right. You can do it. You can do it. I don't hear anything. Concentrate. Probably went in that diaper. Wait, don't flush your ears. Good job. You flush?
You gotta flush.
Good job, baby. I think she be eating up. Yay! Use the potty! Woo! It is so cute just watching her turn from a baby to a toddler to like, I don't know, she's such a little lady. Okay, so while Jeremiah is doing the brush your teeth song, I then come into the room. This is our nighttime routine, and I set up for story time. I organize, straighten up, and then I let her pick out whatever book she wants. Well, he has to, you know, change her diaper and stuff, or put a diaper on her and her onesie, and then we have story time. And that's our nighttime routine. We don't always get to do it together. It just depends. Sometimes he's in a meeting or I'm caught up doing something, but we are trying to be more intentional about doing a nightcap with her because we're so busy in the daytime. And, you know, she's with the nanny. We want to make sure we have quality time with her during the week. Then obviously on the weekends, it's up. Like, we always turn up with her. But we're just trying to be more intentional during these young years that we can never get back. Okay, let's get ready for story time.
So many things I've got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'cause there's a possibility that you look at me differently, love. Ever since the first moment I spoke your name, from then on I knew that by you being in my life, things were destined to change, 'cause love, so many.
Alright y'all, so Gigi is down for the night, and I was going to record the content from all the stuff that I got, but Jeremiah is going out of town tomorrow. I don't know how I forgot about that. He's going to a wellness retreat with him and a couple of his close friends, fraternity brothers. I just love Black men that do self-care and do it right, okay? Not all that toxic turning up and doing the most. Like, these are God-fearing men that believe in restoring themselves, having good brotherly, wholesome time. And also, a wellness retreat is just amazing. Like, I've done it with my friends. I always want him to go. This is his first one, so I encourage him to go. It's something that his therapist also recommended. Shout out to Black people going to therapy. So yeah, I said all that to say, I'm actually not going to, well, who am I kidding? I'm gonna record a couple of things right quick while he's wrapping up. I think he's doing some stuff with his emails. So while he's in his office, I'm gonna squeeze in a couple of outfits just to record. And then we're gonna have a little movie night, spend some time together on the couch, relaxing, catching up before he leaves town, because I wanna make sure I spend some time with my man before he goes. And yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I really appreciate you. If you didn't already, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for more motherhood, marriage, entrepreneurship, all the things that I'm giving on this journey, okay? I appreciate y'all. See you next time. Bye.